Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome to Hazards and Hijinks. My name is Hero, and I am your Dungeon Master tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday. We know you could be anywhere in the world, and we are so very happy you are here with us. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome to Hazards and Hijinks, the interactive tabletop role-playing improv comedy show. For those of you returning, welcome back. You know the score. Let's get down to business. All of March, we are raising donations for TENT, the Trans Educational Network of Texas, helping trans kids improve their situation down there in Texas, because let's be honest, it sucks. And the only thing that should suck in Texas is vacuums and the Astros. So let's do what we can. Let's raise some money. Let's cause some hazards. Let's cause some hijinks and make life better for everybody. It's a cause near and dear to our heart, and we really want to do what we can all throughout the month of March. So thank you for that. Now that I got that little spiel out of the way, let's get down to business. As you know, this is an interactive show, which means throughout the week, we reach out to you on our social medias, our Instagrams, our Twitters, our other social medias that we totally keep up to and regularly update, I promise, and ask you questions like, what kind of monster would you like our heroes to encounter? And this week, you picked the gelatinous cube. It was a tight contest. Ooh, some of you really wanted the Slimefolk, but no, the gelatinous cube, that slice of nightmare, won out. So that's what our heroes will be challenging tonight, the gelatinous cube. Also, we said, what kind of quest would you like our heroes to go on? And something interesting happened. We had a tie. That's right, 2 quests got an equal number of votes, and there were a lot of votes thrown our way. But these 2 came out with the same number of votes. And when that happens here at Hazards and Hijinks, we don't pick one. We don't do a revote. No, we say both options are what's happening tonight. So tonight, we are giving our heroes 2 quests. That's right. They will have the opportunity to siege something. That's right. They will have the opportunity to storm a castle, siege a keep, or otherwise destroy a fortification of some kind. In addition, they will have to protect someone, save a prince, rescue a princess, help someone across the street. It doesn't matter, as long as they protect someone from nefarious ends. They will achieve a level achievement for each of these accomplishments, giving them 3 possible level achievements tonight. If they accomplish all 3, they will earn an additional level achievement, giving them 4, getting them that much closer to the next level. Some that's level 1, others that's level 2, and for a rare few, that might just be level 3. Isn't that exciting? Ooh, wow, woo. In addition to this, like I said, it's interactive, so be sure to put those donations our way to see what kind of hazards and hijinks you can cause throughout the show. Alrighty-o. Now let's get to my favorite part of the show, the part where I introduce our players for this evening, starting off with everyone's favorite competitor on Twitch. Put your hands together for Gerardo Paz as Sid Ripley, the human rogue.
You know, next time, can we have something like a chili eating contest or a longest nap contest up there? These things sound a little dangerous on your bowl.
You know, we did actually have both nap contest and chili contest, and those got a substantial amount of votes. So you got to promote harder, Sid. You got to promote harder. You're not pulling your weight on our Twitter.
Why is everything so dangerous?
We take ghost peppers a little more seriously here in Improvia. They're literally haunted. So you're doing yourself a favor avoiding those.
They're haunted? Oh, no.
Yeah. Haunted by the spirit of other ghosts. Peppers. Yeah, that joke landed. All right, moving on. Everyone's favorite master of ceremonies. Put your hands together for MC Smitherman as Ripper, Dr. Wainwright, the human engineer.
Look, for anyone else, I can see God.
Well, God is a kitten, so that must be nice.
It's pretty calming, considering where I'm at, which is I'm going the same place I came from. That's nowhere, baby.
This is Dr. Ripper's answering machine. He's not home right now, but be sure to leave a message and he'll get back to you at his earliest convenience.
Oh.
All right, up
Home.
next,
I don't know about home.
My baby boy, and I am a proud mama to introduce him. Put your hands together for Sierra Segal as Bubbles Wrathknit, the Orc Berserker!
So I'm voice in the sky. Is the napping contest definitely out? Because that sounded good.
I could use a
mean,
nap.
the night is young, and anything can happen at Hazards and Hijinks. If we get donations that demand a napping contest, we will nap. We will
Guys,
nap hard.
donate. Protect trans kids. That can be your protect mission.
Yes, protect trans kids by making us nap. It's what all artists want to do.
We protect our sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Everyone's protected.
Everyone's protected. Do your part. And finally, pulling double duty tonight, everyone's favorite cookie boy. Put your hands together for Tyler X. Koontz as Tusk, the Elephantfolk Rogue.
Bring it on!
Thank you, Tusk. How are you doing tonight?
Living large and in charge.
The only way to be, my friend, the only way to be. And now that we've assembled our party, I think it's time to get started, don't you? And let's get started the way we always do, with a hearty huzzah. And feel free to join us at home. Let's get started on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
All right. Tavern. The cool adventurers found themselves, as they often did, at the Broken Tankard Tavern. This particular group kind of knew each other. I mean, Sid and Tusk had become acquaintances, sharing a commonality in the rogue trade. However, they had some differences about the intent of the rogue lifestyle and the application of some of the more finer aspects of deception and stealth. Bubbles, of course, was friendly with everyone as they'd all attended his birthday, enjoying his cake and making him feel like he was a big, strong man now, and had welcomed him into the Broken Tankard Tavern, and for the most part, ignored the nightly sobbing that he did. Which was totally appropriate and not at all weird. What they did find weird was the nightly sobbing coming from Ripper's room, as he sobbed and cackled, screamed, howled, and what sounded like goats, chickens, and sometimes unspeakable horrors screaming from his room at all hours of the night. Every morning he would wake up and ask for a cold bowl of porridge and tell anyone who was listening exactly how many hours he had been awake. The current number was, what was it again, Ripper?
81 hours and
81.
17 minutes, 36 seconds, 37, 38, 39.
Yeah, he's been doing that for a while.
So cool, man.
Thanks. What's cool? Cool. Cold. That's a great idea. If I can cool it down. Find a good coolant.
Totally.
You know, normally when there's a lot of weird screams from Ripper's room, it's usually accompanied by a varying amount of sounds of power tools. There's more sobbing than power tools this time.
Yeah. You okay, bud?
I'm great. I've never been better. I've figured out how to combine. Well, I'm on the verge of figuring out how to combine science and magic. I mean, these two forces, these things that rule our world, I mean, Deus and Machina, gods and machines. We take these together. What do we get? We get, well, I don't know yet because I haven't quite figured it out, but I'm almost there.
So close, buddy.
I've got angels and demons inside of my chest. This is not a metaphor. This is real. You know, I got Elysium and Asphodel, something, I don't know, some weird thing going on inside my chest that's powering my cybernetics. My body and my mind cannot take the toll of the just amount of power. And every night when I fall asleep, within 36 minutes, I've timed it. Within 36 minutes
As
of
you
falling
listen
asleep,
to the mad ramblings of Ripper, all of you are going to make an occult check, as all of you, for various reasons, are trained in occult. So this will be a group occult check. We're just going to roll once. So a d20 plus 1d6. So let's give that a roll.
8.
8. All of you couldn't be bothered, so all three of you, kind of in unison, get up and walk away.
You know, it's always good to just ignore a problem. It's not like it's going to come back and bite you later.
That's not how problems work. I think
Yeah.
he's fine. He's fine, right, guys?
I'm sure. Maybe he just needs some sleep. How about I hit him with one of my sleep darts?
Whoa. I paid for those sleep darts. You're not wasting my money.
Yeah, okay, Sid. You got it. Thanks for being my new benefactor, by the way. Since I cut ties with my family, I haven't been getting any funds to pay for my rogue items.
You
Of
got
course.
funds from your family? Man, my mom sucks.
Well, I mean, my father doesn't seem to approve of my lifestyle, and since I ran into my uncle not too long ago and he told him about my adventures, and well, I get no more cash flow until I visit Nome.
Fuck you, Tusk. You're struck by lightning. You take 2 points of damage.
Oh,
It's a terrible pun.
hurts so good.
Sid, you feel compelled. A tiny voice, your own voice, kind of whispers in the back of your mind. Big Sid, it's me, little Sid.
You're my conscience?
I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the guy that keeps you alive.
Isn't there somebody? Is someone supposed to be on the other shoulder?
Yeah, no. He was always yakking about, let's help people, let's put our best foot forward, let's come on. So I pushed him off your shoulder like 4 years ago.
See, that's
my
how
fault you were on top of a bridge.
See, that's it. You just passed the conscience test. High five, little Sid.
Yeah, whoa, there you go. You can't feel it because I got tiny little hands. Anywho, hey, remember when we were hanging out with all those mushroom guys?
Yeah, I remember, surprisingly.
Yeah. And remember we inhaled all those mushroom spores?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were compelled by them and they were like, yeah, you owe us a favor. And I'm still kind of brainwashed. And so, it'd probably be a good idea to go resolve that so that we're not in their pocket no more. You know what I mean?
I'm like, look, the only people who are going to owe us anything is Tusk. His interest rates are basically 5% every 30 days.
Oh, no. Leave the babies to complain about moms and dads. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Ripper, he's on his last leg. That guy is one deck short of a go fish, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah, I see what you mean. A few old people short of an old maid hand.
Exactamundo. One macaroni short of a buffet. But that guy can make a murder machine like nobody's business. And I got this ring-a-ding-ding in the back of my head saying we need to go talk to those mushroom people because maybe I'm being compelled. Maybe it's those spores, or maybe it's just my self-preservation, which is your self-preservation. But there's that cyborg Dr. Lunatic passed out at the bar. I say, wake him up and go, hey, why don't we go talk about this whole crazy, there's a god, you got something in your chest wackadoo with the mushroom people. Maybe they know the secret.
You know what? Yeah, little Sid, for once, actually all the time, I'm going to go ahead and listen to you. Now just remember, don't
Listen
die.
to who, Sid?
Hey, you don't die.
Tusk,
Are you
my
okay?
gut no, it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to passed out doctor over here. Ripper!
Oh Wait. Wait. God.
Okay.
Yeah, hi. What's up,
Ripper,
Sid?
it's not that I'm not trained in the art of psychological counseling. It's just that I don't do it for free. But
I don't need psychological counseling.
what the heck is going on with you?
I'm trying to figure out how time works in a non-linear fashion because there's a bomb inside of my chest and there's a bomb that I built that's now inside of a book, and both of them could erase the timeline, and I haven't been able to figure it out, and my body and my mind are wearing away, so I need to figure out how to make my body more durable. So I've got to replace even more of myself with like magically boosted cybernetics so I don't die before I explode and the timeline ends.
Wait,
You're a sensible guy. You don't want the timeline to end, right? Because if the time ends, the money ends, because time is money.
I also
Time is money. I
don't
gotta
want
write
to
that down.
die.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
okay.
I don't need psychological counseling. I'm fine. I'm just under a lot of pressure, and that's how diamonds are made. You like diamonds? Let's make some diamonds, buddy. Huh? What do you say? You got any leads for me?
Oh, so you need to make your body stronger, right?
Yes.
Well, let's
Because
see.
just metal and gears ain't doing it anymore.
You don't mind getting your hands dirty in terms of speaking to a less than stellar people?
Dude, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I'm fine with that. My family sells weapons to the highest bidder and has started multiple wars in order to continue selling weapons. So it's in my blood to be a shitbag. So yeah,
Okay.
let's fucking do it.
I
I'll
think
do anything.
okay,
at this
because
point.
here's the thing. I think I don't know anything what you need, but I might know someone who might know someone who might know someone who could give you a referral to a wait list of what you need.
How about we talk to the guy with the waitlist?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cut in line.
Just then, the
Yeah.
tavern master slams his fist down. Hey, all four of you, get over here.
Ah,
He puts a
Push.
box in front of you. Roll a d4.
This is wait, you or
You heard me.
2.
2. All right, Tusk, this box is for you.
Oh, okay.
is that how mail works
Tusk,
in
you
this
open
town
the
now?
box, and sure enough, there is a potion. It is a transmutive potion. It can either be a health potion or an energy potion, depending on what you want it to be. This potion comes courtesy of our audience.
Oh, another benefactor. Thank you. Thank you very
Trans
much.
lives matter. Now, get the hell out of my bar.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, Captain.
Ha, joke's on him. I haven't even paid my tab.
joke's on him. That wasn't even real Yorkshire pudding he offered.
Joke's on
Joke's
him.
on you. I can hear everything.
Whoa! Oh,
I grab Tusk by the tusk and I'm like, come on, let's go.
okay.
Follow.
Hey, Tusk, my guy, are we thinking that it's a good idea to leave the two actual maniacs to their own devices?
Oh hell no! I don't trust them as far as I can throw them, which is pretty far because I'm a beefy boy.
Yeah, you're super strong, man.
Mhm. Yeah. Perhaps we should just follow them in the shadows until until they need our help, or we.
Ooh,
we
I've
need to
never
intervene.
followed anyone in the shadows before. Sounds like
Oh,
kind of fun.
yeah, get
Let's
ready, my friend. You ever just like been at like the circus or a crowded place, and you just kind of like follow somebody or behind and then from place to place, and you try and see if you can stay in their periphery, and then you follow them all the way home, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to be a creeper. Why did I just do that?
No.
Me either. It's just okay.
Okay.
Let's
But first time for everything, right, bro?
Yeah, like be like the skunk's shadow.
All right, in order to attempt to sneak behind them, you are going to have to perform a stealth check. Now, Tusk, if I remember correctly, you have the disguise kit as your career item. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you can perform an incognito check, giving Bubbles a stealth check as well, because that's something Bubbles does not have. Would you like to perform an incognito action?
Let's do it.
All right, then I'm going to need you to roll a d20 against a DC 12. If you pull this off, both of you will be able to use your stealth bonus, as both of you will have a disguise.
All right.
All right.
Oh, 7.
7. Do you want to use any of your EP to boost that up?
Can I use my EP?
Absolutely. It would cost you 2 EP to boost that by 5 to a 12.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What do you do to help inspire Tusk? How do you help with the costume as he begins to put a costume on you?
It looks like the stuff he's doing is really complicated and like a lot of fine motor movements. So I just give him a nice massage while he works to just kind of free everything up, keep it flowing.
That's nice. Oh.
Gotta really get in there because he's big.
The two of you have successfully made yourself look like trees. And Sid and Ripper don't seem to notice as you follow behind as they walk down along the wooded path towards the swamp. After a few hours, Sid arrives at the swamp, stepping off of the path, walking down into the swamp itself, coming to the familiar large, enormous, one would even say a word that begins with M. What is that word? Massive mushrooms. Mushroom folk, the Myconids, pop out. They pull out their spears.
Yes, I'm back.
A voice fills your head, Sid. Ah, good. You have heard our call. Someone has stolen the sovereign. Only you, brave adventurer, can solve this problem.
What are they saying?
One moment. What the heck's a sovereign? And why me? Why didn't you call in the giant elephant? The giant elephant with the big tusks! And I'm going to scream really loudly about it because I know he's not in my vicinity.
The giant elephant with the tusks had a higher wisdom than you and was able to resist the spores of our sovereign. You, however, with your weak mind, was susceptible to the sovereign's spores and are therefore bound to our call. You cannot resist this and can only be free by accomplishing this task. Or the spores within you will slowly erode your innards, causing you to shit and vomit all of your insides outward and die horribly.
Okay, where's the next lead on this sovereign?
Follow us.
You know,
They're
I'm gonna
going.
go
We're
ahead, and I don't trust what's happening with or the company I keep. I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my poison kit. Maybe I have to use it on myself.
All right, let's roll a d20 and see how you do. So it's a d20 plus a 1d6.
9. Oh, wait, hang on, D6. Oh, I threw that the wrong way. 14.
14. All right, 14, if I remember correctly, that gives, what does 14 give you?
Inflict 2d6 damage on a target. You can apply a curare to an item, such as a weapon, as a free action.
All right, you got a curare, or you can pick a vitae or a nightshade if you want. Do you want the curare, which is the poison that you can apply, or do you want the health potion or the nightshade?
What's the nightshade again?
It incapacitates a target, so it knocks them out.
Give me a nightshade, please.
All right, you have one nightshade in your inventory.
Great, because that's what I need. More people asleep.
All right, you make this as you make your way to the Myconid throne room where the massive Myconid sovereign once was, Gnome Raganga, if you remember from last time. However, they are gone. In their place, there is a tiny gnome. The tiny gnome has many mushrooms growing out of its head. Hello, I am the answering machine for the Myconids sovereign. I am currently not available. I am either on sabbatical or I have been kidnapped.
One moment. I have to appreciate the irony of the situation. I'm talking to an answering machine, and I'm with a machine that needs some answers.
That's so funny.
Ah, crap. No one's here.
Oh,
Yo, Jack, is your voice module?
It could be. It could be. My body's breaking down. So
If you are curious about ambient laughter, rest assured that Myconids are very capable of humor, and perhaps you are accompanied by some type of automaton. And though you have made light of this situation, recognizing that I am an answering machine and that your company that you may keep may be a machine, possibly in need of answers. If this is the case, which I am able to deduce because my intelligence is 24, then rest assured it is very funny to our hive mind, even in this state of duress.
That was pre-recorded?
Yes.
This man can see the future. You can answer me?
No, this is a pre-recording. However, I am capable of deducing most common answers.
deduce.
You're fucking kidding me.
No, I am not.
Deuce.
Albie Winters Albie.
I'm not Albie. You must have me confused. I'm confused. And I need answers. How do you see the future? Oh, answering machine of greatness.
Wait. Jack, this person only pre-recorded messages of common questions. Let's dumb it down a bit. Where do we go?
If I am on sabbatical, you need to go to the festering jungle where I will be seeing my cousin, the Southern Myconid sovereign. We will be exchanging drinks and pleasantries. Please tell me to return as the hive mind is in chaos. However, if I have been kidnapped, you will most likely find me amongst the Slimefolk, as they are our rivals and eternal enemies.
I'm gonna guess.
We're gonna go to the first option.
Whoa. You can talk to the mushroom people, right?
Yes.
Cool.
More so they could talk to me.
Well, can you?
We're not happy about the situation. As little as you are, Sid.
They said they're not happy with the situation.
So you can talk to them. Fantastic. Ask them if he's scheduled to be on sabbatical.
One moment. Excuse me. Is this sovereign supposed to be on sabbatical?
One of them goes to a massive calendar and begins flipping through. All of the Myconids begin panicking. They begin tearing off their loose mossy clothes, running around wildly, dropping to the floor, screaming, howling. No, it appears that our sovereign has been kidnapped.
All right, good.
Is this a good dance that they're doing or a bad dance?
It's their
Because I never thought that I'd see a naked mushroom, but now I have seen many.
Voice in the sky. Can I reason with my inner voice real quick? My actual inner voice.
Of course. Hey, it's me, little Sid. How's it going, huh?
You're the real little Sid, not mushroom little Sid.
No, I'm definitely the real little Sid. And right now, because we're in such close proximity to all of these mushrooms, I actually got a clear head.
Little Sid, here's the thing. I really want to lie and not go to where the gelatinous things are. But at the same time, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
So do I do the Sid Ripley thing of lie? Or do I do the Sid Ripley thing of not dying?
Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. So The voice in the sky just got an audience curse. You could take the audience curse.
Oh, no.
And that'll resolve the whole problem.
Wait. Take the curse and what?
That'll resolve the whole problem. You take the curse, that'll solve your conundrum. Because then it's out of your hands. It's the audience.
You remember last time we had a curse, little Sid? We're going to the slime. I'm sorry.
All right, fair enough.
Thank you. Close channel now to little Sid.
All right, what'd you decide?
We're going to the slimes. I do not want to deal with an audience curse. I was never able to look at all these
the audience
candidates.
curse was specifically for you, Sid.
You didn't want to deal with a what?
An audience curse. Hey, Sid, you've been cursed by the audience. Your curse is to be extremely helpful.
What?
All curses are where we make our characters uncharacteristic. So Sid will be uncharacteristically helpful for the rest of the episode. So Sid, you're going to be uncharacteristically helpful. Whatever that means to you, that's what you're going to do this episode. But you've already agreed to help go and confront the slime. So that is before you decided to be uncharacteristically helpful. Let's descend the curse upon him. Meanwhile, further back in the Myconid cave, Bubbles and Tusk look about as the chaos of the Myconids. The hive mind breaks down and all of the Myconids for the first time in who knows how long, as well as the spored gnomes and the other spored life forms that were part of the hive mind begin to regain any degree of individuality and sentience of their own. They kind of stagger around. Several of them wander around, some of them falling into massive mushrooms, releasing spores that melt their bodies into sludge. Others just kind of go and begin punching the Myconids. The Myconids begin punching them back. It's chaos and anarchy. What do you two do?
Hey, little dudes, are you okay?
Who are you directly talking to?
Just the general fungi.
Yeah, it seems like you're not having a fun time.
God damn it! You're gonna get another bolt of lightning for that, Tusk. 2 more points of damage.
Always worth
that
it.
One wasn't worth it.
Your
that one
choice.
wasn't worth it.
Oh, we love them. We love them. We love them, but they hurt. We love them, but they hurt. All right. So, do you have any social skills? So like
me? No.
None. All right, then we're just going to do a charisma check on this. So we're just going to roll a d20. And we'll set this, because they're agitated, we'll set this at 16.
Great.
19.
All of them stop and turn, and they begin dropping to their knees and bowing. Are either of you trained in nature?
I am. Yeah, probably more than me. I just tried nature.
You are trained in nature. Okay, well then actually you can translate this with a nature check of 5. So roll a d20 plus a 1d6.
15.
15, yes, you can translate this. Oh, great tree of power, our mushroom lord is gone. We now realize that the underground is not the way to live. Please take us to the surface where we may absorb light and water and produce air. Oh, tree of might, oh, tree of power.
Okay, so here's what they're saying, Tusk. They're talking to a tree. Not sure if the tree's an actual tree or if I'm the tree.
Oh, you're definitely the tree. Remember, you're wearing a tree disguise.
Right, yeah, I was going to say.
I forgot. Thanks for reminding me about the tree disguises we have on.
You got it.
So they want to come to the surface. I don't know what that means because I feel like we're already here, but the underground is not the way to live, and they want. what do you get from this, my guy?
Well, I get a cool adventurer is going to do what a cool adventurer is going to do. And I jump up to punch the ceiling and hopefully reach all the way to the surface of light.
Sounds good. How are you pulling this off?
I'm going to attempt to let out my wings that I haven't been using for a long time, and so they might have atrophied, but I'm gonna believe and hope that they just work, and I'm gonna hold my breath and pop them out, and then I'm gonna start flapping as hard as I can.
Can I perform an aid?
Yeah, let's perform an assist on that. So D20 for that. 11 or better, it's helpful. 10 or worse, it's a hindrance.
Oh, 7.
Oh, we got a hindrance. So Bubbles goes to like kind of push you up, but actually grabs the wings and rips them down from your back as you jump into the air. Now, Tusk, are you trained in acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay. We'll set this acrobatics check at 16. With your wings, I would have given you 2d6, but we're just going to do the 1d6. If you get the 16, you get a free power attack to punch through the overgrowth of mushroom and bring light and expose light into this dark kind of cave.
Come on, baby.
So let's see what we can do.
Oh, that's 17.
Hey, there you go. You punch through, light exposes the whole area. Several of the spores kind of burst, popping, and several of the Myconids, their eyes kind of clear where they were once hazy with a yellow kind of haze. They become clear. They all continue to bow. They pick up Sid. They catch you, and they continue to chant, and they begin carrying you out of the cave. They wrest you two out of the cave, and an elderly Myconid with a long mushroomy beard, a long fungi beard comes up. He holds a massive book and a cane, and he walks up to you, Bubbles, and because you've already made the check, you can understand him. He goes, "Hello, I am Shiitake, and I am the great vizier of the former sovereign, but you have freed us from his tyrannical reign. We now serve you, mighty treant. You are the most powerful being in this forest. You shall lead us to a new and glorious dawn. Whoa. For it was written." He then pulls open the book, and sure enough, there's a picture of two treants, one with a massive trunk and tusks, the other with two knitting needles and a very confused look upon its face. "See, it was ordained that you two would emerge from the forest, bringing light to our world and lead us to a new Jerusalem."
So cool.
Yes, my purpose!
Yes, purpose indeed. Let me introduce you to our general. This is General Portobello. A massive Myconid comes up. "I am General Portobello. We must make an attempt to claim the ancient homeland of all plant folk. Too long have we been exiled to the muck and the mire of the swamplands."
Okay.
Yeah, that's not very fair.
Go on. Wait, pause. So my good dude Shiitake, when he was talking his shit, was saying that you need a new Jerusalem, but this sounds like the old Jerusalem.
Old Jerusalem, new Jerusalem. 'Tis always the same Jerusalem, just under different administrations.
Ain't that just the truth? Okay, cool.
Really?
Go on.
So he pulls out a moldy map and lays it upon the ground. "Here in the forest, this is Jerusalem, home of the plant folk, where the veggie punks, the Myconids, and the Dryads once lived in harmony. But The
Everything's
Vegipunks declared war on the two of us, scattering us to the wind. The Dryads formed an alliance with us, and we scattered the Vegipunks to the deserts. But the Dryads did not let us in. No, they banished us to the swamp, said we were too squishy, said we made a weird squeaking sound when people bit us. The Dryads, those judgmental bitches.
Whoa.
So they triple crossed you.
Triple crossed.
Oh my god.
Applesauce. Ugh.
But you, our glorious treants, will lead us to siege Jerusalem. We will siege their fortifications, and once we have captured their inner sanctum, they will have no choice but to let us live with them as equals once again.
I turned to Tusk. Okay, two things. One, feel like we should definitely keep the tree things on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, two, you trying to do some sieging? I mean, it's Tuesday. We siege.
You know what they say? Siege the day.
Oh my god.
Why
Yeah,
am
you
I
just
friends
got
with
hit by another black bolt of lightning?
Whoa! God.
Ah!
I do the
What are you
most damage
doing?
to myself.
That was a good pun, though, I would admit.
All right.
Shall we?
And we can you, my good General Portobello, can you give us some very specific directions on where to go?
This is your map.
Can you guys come with us? It would be
Of
so great
course.
to have your help.
We will provide the infantry, the cavalry, and the artillery.
Oh, yes, dude. I love all three of those things. Let's do it.
But as prophesied in the book, yes, you must be the vanguard. You must confront the Dryad Queen, the Cypress Priestess, and the Maple Leaf.
Okay. Sure. That sounds fine. Let's do it.
All right, then let us go to war!
Yeah,
Let's bring those other guys.
And so they made their way, ignoring Tusk, they lifted them up and made their way towards towards the forest. Meanwhile, Ripper and Sid found themselves in a very quiet cave. Turning around, everyone else was gone, except for the tape recorder, what did I call it? The answering machine.
I'm taking this with me. It might be able to answer a question that we haven't even anticipated.
It's crazy that like this guy looks like he was a normal gnome once, but they like shrunk him down to like fit in the palm of your hand. Like he could sit on your shoulder, just no problem.
I was victim to reduce person, unrelated to the Myconids.
So you're like the littlest little guy there is.
I am the second smallest gnome in Improvia, yes.
Should
Yeah,
we
I
be
can't-
worrying about the kidnapped sovereign?
Yes! Let me. Wait. I cannot do that. You must ask me first.
Hi, I would love to help you with your kidnapped sovereign. I feel strangely compelled inside.
Sid, you're starting to look like me in the mirror. What's going on with you?
Oh no, you look so worried, but we have to follow one request at a time.
Okay, cool. One thing at a time. I light up just a flare and just throw it into the cave ahead of us. That's where we're going, right? That's where where's this kidnapped sovereign at? We said cave, yes?
Yes.
Deeper in the cave, yes.
Okay.
All
I
right,
got
wait,
more flares.
wait. Why don't we just Ripper? You got some sort of doodad, right? I mean, walking around for schmucks.
I don't think now's a good time for me to use my doodad. I mean, hey, I didn't see you that way, but we can make things work. Huck another flare.
As you huck the other flare, you trigger a trap. The trap springs. It drops down in front of you. It sprays you with a spray. The spray is a spore spray that filters into your mind. You have been cursed, Ripper. You have been cursed with the curse of hyperactivity. As we said, all of our curses make our players behave out of character. So Ripper, who is normally very composed, measured, and takes his time before he acts, is going to be hyper impulsive and just ready to act without thinking. So that is our curse. Let's have that curse descend upon him.
And he's sleepy.
Oh, I don't know what that stuff was, but I feel better than I have in 2 licks and a hot jelly. Let's get going. Let's save a fucking sovereign, dude. And I turn on the jetpack, all my thrusters, 100% power. Could it tear apart my body? Probably. Let's go.
You forgot to say Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins!
It's a damn good joke, Sid. Give yourself 2 HP or 2 EP. Even if you're at max, give yourself 2 additional. All right. The two of them jet down deeper into the cave, arriving at a massive gate made of a thick, dry, mucousy substance similar to a booger. Stuck to the center of it is an undulating mass of orange, viscous ooze.
Cool. You said it looked like a booger? Awesome. I'm building a giant finger on a stick. Let's pick this motherfucker.
All right, that's going to be an engineering check.
I will help him.
All right, let's roll a d20 for that help. Let's roll that d20 for help.
2.
2. All right, it's a hindrance. So, Ripper, you
Wait.
typically
Sid, get out of the way.
have
Get out of the way.
2d6 to your engineering checks, right?
What? Huh?
You usually have 2d6 to your engineering checks?
Something like that, yeah. That sounds
Well,
about
now
right.
you only have 1. So let's
Son of a
roll
bitch.
that big ass finger. We'll set that check at 14. So 1d20 plus 1d6.
Sid, I just need you to move out of the...
18.
18. You've successfully built the big ass finger. You slam it into the snot gate. The snot gate shatters. However, the oozy mass drops down and immediately begins moving towards Ripper at a great speed. Let's roll a d6.
4.
4. All right, that beat both of you by 2, so you can take damage or something bad can happen.
I don't got time for bad things to happen. I'm taking damage.
All right, then you're gonna take 4 points of damage. Sid, something bad or damage?
Gotta suffer in solidarity with my friend. And 4 damage. It's
4
not
points of
funny.
damage to Sid as well as the orange mass reaches out and grabs onto you. It burns both of your fleshy parts, and it especially corrodes the metal parts on your arms. Like it eats through that super fast, like really fast, almost completely eroding through that. That would make it your turn, Sid. What would you like to do?
Okay. I just need to. Okay. I am. All right. Voice in the sky. I'm going to have to do it. I am going to bullshit my way into being a chemical engineer so that I will know the weakness to the snot thing.
Okay, let's do it. Let's roll a bullshit check. 1d20 plus 1d6.
I'm trying to fabricate at least 18 years of college into my brain.
8.
8. So it's an ochre jelly, which is a basic ooze. So quickly grabbing some of your concoctions in your poison kit, you can construct a simple solvent that will dissolve it in 2 rounds. So it'll take you a round to make. You'll be able to throw it on, and then 1 round later it will dissolve. So you'll have to spend this round concocting it, and then you'll be able to throw it on the next round, and then the following round it'll completely dissolve.
Let's go ahead and do that.
All right. You begin concocting the solvent. That would make it Ripper's turn. Ripper, what do you want to do?
It burned off my exterior plating. Do you know how long it takes to forge titanium gold alloys? I don't have this ability because I'm not a barbarian, but I'm on 82 hours, 43 minutes, and 37 seconds, 38, 39 in counting of no sleep. I would like to rage.
I'm also being very helpful by keeping tally marks of every second that Ripper is awake. That way, when he calls for the time, I will actually give him the specific number.
That is
Sid, you are a gem of no compare.
82 seconds.
I'm going to say that's a power attack. Or let's roll an engineering check.
Oh, natural 1.
Natural 1. So you were going to attempt to engineer yourself to force a rage. What happened instead?
What happened instead is, so basically, I saw Sid putting together this serum. I didn't know what it was, but he's been really helpful to me lately. So I grab it out of his hands. I shove it into a syringe along with just some weird rocks and mushrooms that I see on the cave ground. Like I just go along the cave ground, and I just scoop up a bunch of things, slam it into a syringe, and go wham into like the very little skin that I have left, and inject myself there. And then I hit it in my leg and inject it into the wiring as well. And I see what that mess of solvents and mushrooms and rocks does to my body. Nothing good. I might have a heart attack.
Nothing good. Yeah, I'm gonna say so your neck yeah, so your neck immediately inflames with like swelling. So
Cover that up.
Yeah. So that's a massive problem. That needs to be resolved. And also where you jabbed it into your leg explodes. And so you now have one leg. You topple over and you now have one leg.
It's getting hard to breathe, but I'm fucking angry, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you are very angry.
I'm really mad.
Everyone is in agreement. You are very angry. It is now the Ochre Jelly's turn. Let's roll a 1d6.
4.
4. It beats you by 2 again. So would you like something bad to happen, or would you like to take damage?
Nope. I felt it once. Good enough. Weird, please.
All right. Something bad. The bad thing that's going to happen to you, Sid, is as you are, you're no longer making the concoction. This Ripper yanked it out of your hands. So,
Did you say please at least?
I'm too angry to
you
say
feel
please.
something pulling your legs, and something, you see a black, thick cord of ooze wrap around your legs up to your knees and pull you, and you begin being pulled deeper into the tunnel beyond the broken snot gate. So you're being pulled deeper into the tunnel. Ripper, would you like to take damage, or would you like to have something bad happen?
The only way to feel alive is getting closer to death. Hit me.
All right, 4 points of damage coming your way as the Ochre Jelly slams on top of you and erodes deeper into your cybernetic arms. It burns through all the way to the core hydraulics of your arms. So what would look like to someone from far away, just the skeletal structure of your arms remain. as it just eats through it like a hot knife through butter. All right, that would make it Sid's turn. Sid, what do you want to do?
Well, I remember in my knapsack, I have one of Tusk's first attempts at making fruitcake, which is actually pretty horrible since it was his first time. So I'm just gonna jam it right into the gelatinous part.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say that's a power attack. So are you attacking the jelly that is attacking Ripper, or the black slime that is wrapping around you?
The black slime that's around me.
But you
Okay.
gotta be helpful, man. You gotta help me, Sid.
That is true. You do have to be helpful.
Sid, I need help.
Now, Sid, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. But if you're not helpful, you will take damage.
I'm dying over here, man.
Okay. All right. I am throwing the fruitcake at the gelatinous thing against Ripper. Normally,
I want it at the jelly.
Yeah, the jelly. However, as a public service announcement, hello, remember, when masks fall in the airplane, you always rescue yourself before the person next to you. That has been a public service announcement that Sid Ripley tried to enforce in full.
That is another damn good joke. You can give yourself 2 HP for that damn good joke, Sid. Yes, let's throw that fruitcake. It slams into the ochre jelly, and as we know, the one thing that jelly cannot stand is bread. So it's its one weakness. So that is going to count as a free power attack. So let's roll that free power attack. 3d6.
Oh man, what luck. We're fighting the one monster on keto.
12.
Ooh, that's a solid power attack. What was that? 12?
Yes.
12. Yes.
Get a carbo load of this.
The ochre jelly is absorbed completely into the fruitcake. The fruitcake expands and kind of undulates as it just sits atop Ripper, with the jelly inside of it swollen. Ripper, you kind of take it and just toss it aside, as you see Sid being pulled deeper into the cave.
It looks pretty good, so I cut off a piece for later and put it in my pocket.
Sure.
All right.
And you begin running after Sid. Meanwhile, Bubbles and Tusk find themselves at the exterior of Jerusalem. I want to emphasize that it's shrub in the middle. It's a play on words.
Thank you so much, Voice in the Sky. We got it.
Yeah, cool. And so you find yourself there. The army is assembled. They are making their advances. The Dryads are summoning forest spirits as well. It's a full-on battle. Both sides throwing volleys of stones from trebuchets at each other, catapults flying. General Portobello comes up to you. We've opened a secret path for you to make your way into the inner sanctum to challenge the queen and the priestess and Maple Leaf themselves.
That is so convenient and nice of you. Let's do that.
Yes, I wish you luck. An arrow strikes him in the neck. He falls down.
Fungi are like super resilient, right? They're fine.
Yeah.
He pulls the arrow out. As he does, the arrow is attached to a grenade and it blows up.
Maybe he's okay.
He's probably fine. Let's just go.
Yeah, I mean, he's spores now, a circle of life or something. All right, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
And away we go.
And away you go, making your way towards the secret entrance that he pointed to. You see a couple other Myconid soldiers. They're fighting some Dryads. And you push through into the secret passage. It's like a sewer, but it's also like a root of a massive tree. You follow it for a little bit, coming into a very tranquil courtyard. But also it's also like an orchard. with many fragrant budding trees, peace blossoms, mustard seeds, jasmine, very, very fragrant, almost too fragrant, like overwhelming to your animalistic senses. Like if you were an insect, you'd be in heaven, but it's almost like too much. Like if you have allergies, this is a nightmare.
Going from this sewage tunnel tree moment to
yes, you're away. Like the sewage was almost preferred to this because at least it was a consistent smell.
This is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a big transition.
My nose has gone through a lot in the last 10 minutes.
It certainly has. It certainly has. Speaking of, let's roll a Constitution check. Let's roll a D20, and we're trying to get a 13 or better.
14 or 4.
14.
4. No,
Yes.
sorry, 4.
4. Yeah, that's definitely not a 14. Yeah, both of you are nauseated. Your armor is reduced by 1. So for Bubbles, that means your armor is 0.
Cool.
And Tusk, that means your armor is 1. As you walk through the orchard with this nauseating feeling, you see a massive, beautiful dryad. This is Queen Cypress. You can see the flower wreaths in her hair. She has a enormous spear made out of white wood. She looks at you. Walla walla, oh walla walla, walla walla. Intruders, you have joined the fungi against us. I shall water my plants with your blood and use your bones to soil next year's crop.
Oh my God.
That's pretty hot.
She's so hot.
Oh yeah.
She's so hot. Can I roll a charisma check to flirt with the queen, please?
Absolutely, you can. Let's roll a charisma check. Considering she is hostile towards you, we'll set this check at 18.
Oh boy.
11.
Say what you're gonna say.
I kneel down. I say, "Oh, great and beautiful queen, you are so fine. Please love me."
Queen Cypress walks towards you. She extends her delicate bark hand and touches your chin as her spear rips through your gut. Roll a 1d6.
3.
3. It hits both of you. It extends through Bubbles and strikes Tusk as well. Because it beat Bubbles by 3. You could take a lot of damage, or something really bad can happen.
I'm gonna take damage.
All right, you're gonna take damage. You're gonna take 6 points of damage.
Cool.
And Tusk beat you by 2, so you can take damage, or something bad can happen.
Just take damage.
All right, yeah, you take 4 points of damage. She pulls the spear out quickly and spins it over her head. A spray of blood covers all of the beautiful white and purple and pink blooming flowers. Walla walla, walla walla. I can't understand a word of what you're saying, but I'm sure it was awkward and weird.
Oh my God, still so hot. And yeah, you're totally right. All right, I guess we have to kill this bitch.
All right, that would make it Bubbles' turn. Bubbles, what do you want to do?
I am still at her feet, right?
Yes, you are still at her feet.
I am going to take my knitting needles and jab them into each of her feet, into the ground.
All right, yeah,
With
that'll do
space.
it. Are you trying to
This is going to be a power attack. I really want this to work.
All right, 3d6. Roll a 3d6.
17.
17. Yes, slam them. She looks down. She doesn't seem to be in any pain, but as she tries to move, she can't. She seems to be stuck in place.
Get her, Tusk!
Voila. Strange. That would make it Tusk's turn.
Well, I'm going to utilize my wings once again, and I'm gonna thrust myself up into the air, and I'm gonna go walla walla, bang bang, and come down with my tusk and just try and drive them straight through her.
I will say that Bubbles broke your wings, so you can't use them for the rest of this show, but you can perform an acrobatics check. You just don't get the additional D6 bonus to it. So you'll use a 1d6 bonus. I'm sorry, it was a bad assist on Bubbles' part.
Yeah, that's on me, buddy.
I thought I was gonna power through. That's fine.
Walla Walla Bing Bang is actually an incredibly insulting thing to say to a plant folk. So I'm going to give you a situational bonus to the attack if you land the acrobatics check. So let's roll the acrobatics check. D20 plus a D6. Let's set it at 12.
I got a 9, but I will use my EP to kick that baby into gear.
All right, 3 EP to get it to 12.
You got it, bub.
All right, then you get it to 12. You drop down. This will count as a free power attack. So go ahead and roll 3d6.
9.
Ooh, yes. You impale her with each of your tusks. The venom from the manticore spikes on each of your tusks course through her otherwise alabaster bark. You can see it like the purple and black kind of radiating through as you pull your tusks out and jump back, doing a flip, landing gracefully, especially showing out how cool and acrobatic you are. She tries to take a step back, but she's still pinned to the ground. So she defiantly swings her spear around again and takes another strike to attack both of you. Let's roll that D6 again.
4.
Oh shit! That is a lot. That hits Bubbles. That hits you by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That is a critical hit. So you can take massive damage, or you can have something stupid bad happen to you.
I'm just gonna take the damage.
All right, massive damage. Massive damage would be 8. You take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
As she stabs you through your knee and pins you to the ground. She then splits her spear in half and throws the second half at Tusk, stabbing Tusk in the chest. She beat you by 3, so that's a lot of damage or something really bad.
A lot of damage?
All right, a lot of damage would be 6.
Okay, ouch.
How you doing?
I am still...
No, you're not.
I was looking at the wrong thing, and I was feeling stronger than I was. Well, I said it. I'm knocked out.
Well, you can use your EP to try and block it right now.
I'm going to use my EP to block that.
Okay, it will take all of your EP to block that hit.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, you use all of your EP to block that hit. You block it with your tusks. You deflect the broken end of the spear. It flies off. It is at this point that the pollen and all of the aromatics of the garden kind of dissipate, and you see that all of the trees are agonizing remains of people that this queen has turned into trees before. So this is the fate that awaits you if you don't put her down. Walla walla, walla walla. She looks you in the eyes and she said, "You have spirit. You will make a lovely apple tree." As she pulls the spear out of your knee.
Dope. The broken part of the spear that he deflected with his tusk, can I catch that?
Yeah, of course.
I have acrobatics. I don't know if that's the
Yeah, let's roll an acrobatics check. The better you do, the better you do. So this will be open-ended. D20 plus 1d6.
Oh no. Oh, it was 18, then the D6 hit it, made it 10.
10, then I will say you grabbed it. You now have it. You can use it as a weapon. It is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna, as she pulls it out from my knee, I'm gonna use that momentum to stand up because I think it's the only way I could. And I'm gonna go in for the hug and the stab through the chest.
Ooh, nice.
In a do I have another power attack?
No, you don't, because you haven't used. Yeah, you used your power attack.
Can I use some EP to make it super cool and flashy?
You could use your rage.
I'm definitely enraged. She pulls it out of my knee and I'm like, "Oh, dude, what the fuck? That hurt."
Yeah, I would say this is a temper tantrum.
Yes.
All right, then throw a temper tantrum.
I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah, lose your shit. All right, let's roll a d20 plus a 1d6.
10.
All right, 10. Yes, you embrace the Cypress Queen, stabbing her through the chest with her own spear, kind of leaning against her. It's actually a beautiful moment as you can feel her wooden heart stop beating. All of the blossoms from all of the flowers like fall off of the trees in like an anime final fight moment. And she says, "Walla walla, walla walla, you were the one." And then she falls and tumbles into ash as she collapses at your feet.
And I also collapse because she stabbed me in the knee.
She did stab you in the knee. Congratulations, you have successfully defeated the Cypress Queen.
Yeah! How do you like them apples?
That's a damn good joke. Give yourself 2 HP or 2 EP.
HP or I should go HP.
You should probably go HP.
You should probably do HP.
And I go, oh shit!
This moment that the priestess of the Dryad step out. She holds 2 spears over her shoulders.
Oh, you got
and she has a dark oaky bark to her and dark green leaves to her hair, and beside her what you can only assume is the maple leaf, because it is a massive, enormous treant with maple leaves, with just enormous teeth, with bits of flesh and bone coming out of it. It's like steps forward. The 2 step forward as the priestess says, "We are willing to parlay."
Oh, that's super great, because you are also super hot and I don't want to fight you. Charisma check.
You are also hot, and we would not like to fight you either.
Oh.
Meanwhile, in the cave, Ripper is dashing, trying to catch Sid as they are pulled deeper. Sid suddenly stops as the black cord unravels around him and reveals a massive, enormous, undulating square of slime and ooze.
Great.
I'm coming, Sid.
Oh, this freaking hurts. Being helpful hurts. I'm gonna look at the giant undulating cube.
Sid, you have successfully endured your curse. You are no longer bound to be helpful. You can be as self-centered as you want from this point forward. Congratulations for surviving your curse.
For a lovely audience member out there who donated money to see me suffer, I say, walk off a pier, courtesy of Sid Ripley.
From the gelatinous cube, a small skull appears and is slowly pushed towards the thick, rubbery edge of the cube. It kind of sits and rests, and it begins to chatter. From it, you can hear a muffled voice.
Hello? Hello? Hello, do you speak Imperial? Hello?
Yes, I do, given that I can understand you.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to the Kingdom of Slime. I am the Slime Princess.
Pleasure to meet you. Yeah.
Thank you. We do not often receive visitors from the surface world. Are you dignitaries?
Yes.
Am I caught up yet?
Yes, you are caught up.
All right. I immediately just basically coked up on spores, run and just, where's the Mushroom King, you assholes? And I dive through the gelatinous cube.
Wonderful choice. You immediately jump into the gelatinous cube. Now, the thing about gelatinous cubes is they have a thick outer layer, their membrane, and their inside is pure acid. So as soon as you infiltrate the...
I'm going real fast, though.
Yeah, no.
And my
real
brain
far
is
into
currently
this
telling me that I'm
gelatinous
invincible.
cube. So you jump into it. So let's roll a d6. I'll be fair. I'm going to roll a d6 for you.
1.
Okay. Yeah, you rolled a 1. Right now, you're not taking any damage as the skull kind of turns to you confused.
Dignitary from the surface, is this the meaning of your visit? Did you bring us this morsel?
No, I didn't bring the morsel. That's my bodyguard.
Bodyguard? Your bodyguard has decided to relinquish its mortal form to our magnificence.
No, my bodyguard is practicing the snake Kai philosophy of strike first. He's very well trained.
Ah, a monk. Very well. Would you like us to return him?
Yeah, can you return him, please? I assume that it's very annoying to have a mechanical being inside your gelatinous space.
Why is it so hard to swim through you?
Because of my viscosity, it begins to slowly push you out, Ripper, but it will take a couple of rounds to do that. As it slowly pushes you out. You can try and swim to help you, but it is very thick and also acid. So Sid, you see it before you. Above it, stuck to the wall with the same kind of snot as the door, is the Myconid Sovereign. The Myconid Sovereign's voice appears in your head. Hello, it is I, Normagongadon. I am glad you have received my message.
Yes, very, very glad. I am very glad I've received your message. Don't know why, between the giant elephant, or the raging orc bard, or the other raging orc person, that you picked the one person who can't even pick up a sword to save his life. But I'm here.
You're the only one who fell victim to my spores.
Yeah. You know, I was waiting for some sort of no, you're secretly better than you thought, or you are the one, not by default. Right?
I will rephrase.
to placate your ego.
No.
You were merely the weakest willed. Does that help?
Yes, it helps so much.
Dignitary, why are you here? Why is your bodyguard here? And why are you communicating psychically with our mortal enemy, the Myconid Sovereign?
Okay, you know what? I had quite a day, so I'm not even gonna try to bullshit you. I need to take the Myconid Sovereign back because, well, if I don't, I'll be shitting and vomiting till I die.
Why is this?
Let's just say I put a weak will to resist the curse.
The Myconid Sovereign is a cruel being indeed. In Slime Land, we believe in free will. Ripper, would you like to roll a strength check to try and swim through it?
Here's the thing. I know my brain is working a million miles a minute, and I know how to lower the viscosity of things. And I'm running out of mechanical muscle. So I'm going to do the one thing I know how to lower viscosity, and that is to heat things up. Now, I've got a hell dimension inside of my chest where, what is it, archons, and what's the other thing?
Demons.
Demons are notoriously hot, both in terms of fire and sexiness.
This is true.
They come out of my chest every time I fall asleep. So as I swim, I can't breathe in here, right?
Nope.
Cool. I'm just
You want acid in your lungs.
I'm just gonna expel all the air and then like clamp my mouth shut and plug my nose and make myself pass out while thinking just sinful thoughts, I guess. You know, sex before marriage,
You're
stealing,
a delight,
killing.
Ripper. All right. Yes, you do this. Now, by intentionally knocking yourself out, your armor class reduces to 0. So there is no point in rolling an attack against you as you are surrounded by acid at 0. So you're just going to take 6 points of damage.
Yeah, I did not think of this. I just thought of
you take the 6 points of damage as the portal to
zero
Abaddon
HP.
opens up. So yeah, like demons fly out of you. But here's the other thing. Demons, not resistant to acid damage. So the
I don't want them to live. I
immediately take acid damage as well.
I just want them to heat the acid up so I can sort of out.
This causes the slime queen to kind of undulate further.
What is going on? What is... That is very spicy.
Are you talking to me or the person inside of you?
She spits out Ripper's unconscious body.
I will keep the spicy treats for myself. You, pawn, dignitary, you have been a victim of other forces. Step into my membrane and I shall remove your spores. Then you can choose for yourself whether you will leave or attempt to battle me to save the one who enslaved you.
You're not gonna lie to me, are you?
I am incapable of lying. I am merely a skull inside of a gelatinous cube.
All right, if it means getting these spores out of me, I'll do what you say.
All right, Sid, you step into the thick membrane. It's like cutting through the foamy layer of old pudding, and then you are in the acid. However, it does not burn you as it was burning Ripper before. You kind of feel it go into your nose. You can hear little Sid, whoa, 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 as it burns all of the Myconid's voice out of your head.
Oh no, this is a really bad idea.
And then it forces you out. You land kind of slimy and sludgy. Your clothes are all wet.
Now, do you still want to rescue your oppressor? Or would you like to take...
It vomits up several rubies and emeralds and sapphires.
these which I cannot digest, and return to the surface world and speak of the generosity and goodwill of Slimeland.
So wait, I just need to make sure I got this right. I either get paid and leave unharmed, or I fight you in order to save the person who put me in this predicament in the first place.
That is correct.
Excuse me real quick. Little Sid!
Yeah.
I know, we know what the answer is. I just want to know how you feel about this.
To be honest, I really want to see him eat that mushroom guy. Like, is that an option?
let me check. Hey, excuse me. That's slime person.
Slime princess.
Slime princess. Can we watch you devour the object of our misery?
Of course.
I'll take the rubies. Oh, so generous, slime
Sid,
princess.
you pick up the rubies as the black slime tentacles slowly undo the snot bindings on the Myconid sovereign. It drops on top of the giant gelatinous cube, and it slowly drifts into its form. You see it kind of dissolve bit by bit, like a piece of hard candy in a soda, just slowly dissolving until its enormous Myconid eye is the only thing that remains, and then it pops like a bulba in a
Slime princess, a question. You could pretty much dissolve anything. Is there anything you can't dissolve?
Well, I have difficulty dissolving metals and rubies, and bones take longer than other things.
So if you were to have bone covered in metal and ruby, that would make it practically, and I look at Jack, practically indestructible. Sorry. I'm getting out of here.
Do you leave Ripper?
No, I'll drag him out.
Hey, this is Little Sid. He looks awful heavy.
He's worth it.
All right. You're such a good guy. Let it never be said that we're not good guys.
No, we don't want that to get out there.
Okay, then let no one know that we're good guys. We're not picking him up. We're just dragging him by his feet.
No, we're dragging him.
Yeah, we're dragging him.
We're dragging him.
And so they did drag him back to the Broken Tankard Tavern, which was packed full of Myconids with green eyes and Dryads and the Dryad priestess and Tusk and Bubbles and a very disgruntled tavern master. The Myconids and the Dryads were arm in arm, cheering as they drank out of enchanted cups of wreathed leaves with dewdrop wine in them. The Dryad princess, the Dryad priestess picked Bubbles up in her arms as she was about 4 feet taller than Bubbles, and kissed him deeply on the lips and then put him down. Walla walla, walla walla. Sid, you look at all of this, drop Ripper on the ground and just keep all of the rubies for yourself.
Actually, I want to do one thing.
Okay.
Bartender,
Yeah.
slap him in the face.
I love my job.
I slap the bartender in the face.
Oh, I don't love my job. Ah!
And then I'm going to put a ruby on his desk to make him shut up. That's for kicking me out.
And that's the adventure. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. That was a hell of a lot of fun. We did it all, didn't we? We protected somebody. That being Ripper, it looked like. We see something.
Here, hang on. I go over there.
Shrulum,
Pour a
which
potion.
is a pun. And we also confronted the gelatinous cube. We just made them our allies. We made allies with them. We didn't fight them. We joined their side. And all in all, I think that was a good choice, which means we earned 4 level achievements today. So I think that means most of the party levels up. So congratulations on leveling up. Whatever level you were, you are now 1 more level. Thank you very much to everyone who donated this show. It was great. We had a lot of fun. We got a lot of fun donations in there. Curses galore. This was the curse episode.
Oh my God.
I think we're having a lot of fun with
This
the curse
episode was
mechanic
cursed.
of characters behaving uncharacteristically. That was a lot of fun. We also got some health potions, which definitely came in clutch and saved Tusk's life at one point there, which was very helpful. Remember, all of our donations this month are going to Tent and go to help trans kids in Texas to help improve that situation as best as we can. You can donate directly. We have links on our social media on how to donate directly to this amazing cause. You can also donate to us at any time on our Venmo to contribute to that. At the end of the month, we will be donating the entire total as one lump sum, and then we'll be posting the receipt so that you can all see what our total is. So thank you for doing that. Also, be sure to follow us on our social medias, our Twitters, our Instagrams, our Facebooks, so that you can suggest what kind of monsters, what kind of quests, and what kind of themes we'll be having for next week, as we will have a show next week. Also, if you really want to help us out, hop onto our Patreon for all sorts of cool Patreon exclusive content. And hey, maybe give us a follow here on YouTube and Twitch. That'd be cool. And if you're still watching, go raid one of our friends. Go do that. That sounds fun. I don't know. But hey, we had a great time. We love you. And let's end the show as we always do with a hearty huzzah. And we will end with a 3, 2, 1. Huzzah!
What a day, what a cursed fucking episode.
Oh my God.
Are we?
Oh my God.
Are we off? I just want to
No.
make sure before I break character.
No,
No,
we're
we're
on.
very much on.
No, we
We're
stay
still
on.
on.
still
Well,
on.
why are we doing this shit? See, I'm maintaining this. Y'all.
Oh, Sid.
Do we end up getting paid for that? Sid,
Got a
you've been
bunch of
helping.
rubies that I ain't
Sid,
sharing.
Once you huzzah, you don't need to be in character. It's the huzzah, man.
Okay. I just need to
That's
know
the
when I'm
rules.
off.
So you're still in character. It's just non-canonical.
Yeah,
Not
not
canonical character. Cool.
Oh my God, I'm gonna fall in love.
Bubbles is gonna fall in love. Was that Bubbles' first kiss?
It was my first kiss.
That was Bubbles' first kiss. Yeah.
I like how the plan was for Sid to be focused, but Jack was driving a lot of the action.
So good.
Well, I would still argue that was very much a Sid-focused episode.
Oh yeah, Sid was.
Like that was definitely a
focused.
Sid-focused episode.
You were.
Oh no,
a great
it totally was. That's not me
damsel,
complaining.
Jack.
That's not
I
me
mean,
complaining.
I was just there as a catalyst for chaos.
It was
Yeah.
great. I loved it.
If anything, like Ripper was the antagonist that episode, where he was just making the situation infinitely worse.
I think that's a damsel in distress.
Yes.
Are we off for real? Just need to know.
Not yet. Just
Oh boy. Oh boy.
This man's got to go to the bathroom so bad.
It's not bad. I just gotta make sure.
All right, and we are raiding.
Good job. Oh shoot, better raid. Let me go in that raid so I can
All
do
right.
that.
let's make like a ant and leaf.
Boo. Man, you were on tonight.
I'm going to be like that audience member and walk off a pew.